Time management with Laura.
Yeah, so I'll be guiding you through the time management release, and this year it's quite heavy on time tracking improvements, but there are also some nice things on time offside. Let's move to the next one. So the first change actually is in connection to changes to people profile and Spotlight. And this is about the out of office banner in the employee profile. As you can see in the screenshots, we have the previous, how it looked. It was a date range from 2, but in the new profile, we'll be getting a flag out of office and back on set date. And the improvement here is that the date is now calculated including not only the planned absences, but also work schedule, planned holidays, not planned holidays, but public holidays. So we get more precise date when the employee will be returning back to the office. And this is now visible in both in Spotlight and the new people profile. Let's move to next. Then time forms will now be available for employee self-service. If you remember, then in previous releases, time forms started as early adoption feature, which later moved on to general availability. And now in the first half release, we're getting an option to make them available for employee self-service. Time forms work as on the basis of document generation. So it means you'll have to create templates in the document generation tool and make them available through permissions to your employees if you wish them to have options to generate some forms from the time of workbench. Next one. Then a nice quality of life improvement is coming to global assignments. With this release, we're getting automated support for the time account generation and accruals. So when you're adding a global assignment for an employee and for editing this assignment and time off information is added, you'll get time accounts generated and populated as per your rules. Previously, this was not supported, and this is quite a nice change, meaning that it takes off the additional work from the admins. You no longer have to run calendar jobs manually. Instead, the system will be taking care of this for you. And this was automatically on for everyone, so there are no configuration changes needed. The next small improvement is that you will be able to upload non-image files in iOS mobile app for SuccessFactors in the time of module. Previously, we were limited only to images, but now the list of supported formats is quite long, so you don't need to worry about changing the format of your attachment. You can just upload it and submit the absence. Then another quality of life improvement for customers with more complex time profiles. The time type filter rule is getting the restriction removed. So previously you only were allowed to add only 10 rules to your time profile, but this restriction no longer is there. So now you can add as many as you need to your time profiles. And the rules obviously need to be configured by yourself, but the change itself is automatically on. Next one. And a new feature coming for time tracking users is Timesheet Approval Center. This is probably one of my favorite changes from the release. The screenshots are rather small, but from what you can see, it's a whole new view when you're approving the timesheet workflows. This gives you a much nicer view when you're looking at the pending workflows, and it also gives you a status for all the timesheets that you have for your direct reports. So you can see to be submitted, to be approved, the recorded hours, the other details that you would normally see on the timesheet workflow when you go into it. But now in the approval center, this is visible already when you navigate to the approval center without going into the details of specific timesheet workflow. And this change is a bit specific because you'll have to contact the product support to have it enabled. So it's very, very fresh and new. Let's move to the next one. And this is also regarding timesheets. So now the Ctrl+C and Ctrl+V shortcuts are being supported in the timesheet. So that means that you can go into the timesheet and copy and paste the entries you have already made into a day and paste them into a different day. Might be relevant if you have repeating entries over the week or the month. That makes it easier to fill in the timesheet. And this changes automatically on for the time tracking users. Let's move on. And the very last important change for time management is addition of more monthly timesheets. So this is a new feature coming. This allows you to have a monthly view on your timesheet and also a monthly approval flow for the timesheet. If you remember previously that we could approve by day, by week, but now we are getting also a new period. And yeah, so you will be able to do these activities on a monthly basis. And the same as timesheet approval center, this is also a very new feature, and you would have to contact the product support to have it enabled. Yeah.
Great, thank you, Laura. It looks like the usability will really improve with this update. We do have one question for you. We have been asking for the ability to complete time approvals en masse. Is this available only for managers or any timesheet approvers?
So with the timesheet approval center, this is available also for the managers. There is a possibility to mark set amount or all the workflows you wish to approve and have them approved that way.
Great, thank you, Laura.